See what's going on. We're not sure whether he's there or not. If he's there, he needs to address us. If he's not there, let's see what's happening. But Nigerians will make ourselves proud. We're working together and taking care of this country very well. I'm proud of us.
Google, please, Google. No, but what is the important process? We are the strong people of Nigeria. We are not cowards. And neither are we resolute. Okay.
This one on it.
Then we identified that 88. I said it. I said it is here.
It's not here. No, it's not here.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's here? Tinubu is a killer, yes. Some people said he wasn't the one that gave the order. Yes, he wasn't the one that gave the order. But as a father, he should be able to do something. He is one of those leaders.
No, my sister. They don't really command the number. They don't command the number now. Now they talk so. Because they carry money, can't give them. Let's forget that time.
I'm not touch the building, no. That's what the sign says on the door. It says it's the Nursery and Midwife Council or something like that.
Yeah, I know the NMC.
I don't know. I'm not a nurse and midwife. But that's what it says on the door, so that's what I'm going on.
Why haven't they removed the door number?
I don't know. I mean, but
So what number would that be?
I mean, from what people are saying, that should be 88. I don't know if it is.
So maybe they knew we were on the way, so they quickly removed it.
Quite possibly. I don't know.
There's a light in there.
Yeah. It still doesn't look like, again,
That building looks a bit odd. That doesn't look like a politician's house.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like politics' house in the
So I think we are misleading people.
I'm not misleading anyone.
No, we are, like the people.
Someone is, whoever's organised this.
That's not the house.
I don't think it is. I agree with you. Yeah. I don't think Monty's house will look like that. But obviously, the crowd seems to have decided that it is his house.
That's not the house.
I think you're right.
That's not the house. That's not the house.
Nigerian youth.
NMC is that address.
Yeah.
That's using common sense. It says on the NMC, check if the NMC, nursery, midwifery, if it's here. If it's not, then leave the house. Who says it's here?
I have nicer windows and blinds in the windows than that.
Sorry, can you Google the NMC to know if this is the NMC's house?
Oh yeah, okay.
Then take the number off. If this is the NMC, because it says on the door NMC.
No, what I Google is.
Yeah, can you just Google
nursing and midwifery
council? Check if this is Cavendish Street. If it's not, then they are lying to us. Was it Cavendish Street here?
See, it says that this is Portland Place, which is that road there, so it could be this. That would make sense.
So what is
it would make sense that this is just a side door, the main door would be around there, because this whole building is part of that road.
Okay.
I think that's. If you put nursing and midwifery council, you get 23 Portland Place. Now that road there is Portland Place.
On the other side. So this is not Tinubu's house.
I don't think so.
No, this is not Tinubu's house.
That's what I'm saying.
Use your common sense.
That's
not the house. This is the back of the NMC. The building is on the other side.
So that will be on the other side.
Yeah, the building of this NMC is on the other side. This is not Tinubu's.
Sickness, it's better I die for something. A man don't die for nothing. You need to die for something. You understand? You must fight this war. Fight them and get our country a better country. I don't want my children to experience say my father no go school. I want my pikin to go school. I'm fighting for my child future. If I don't fight this war now, how my pikin go fight them? If we don't gather here now, how our children go gather here? We must make our country a better country. I think say travel is a part of education, but why did they travel past which?
Buhari they fly past winch. Buhari go to America, he don't learn nothing. Buhari go to London, he don't learn nothing. Buhari go to different country, he didn't learn nothing. I think that travel is a part of education. Buhari don't travel, he don't bring nothing to us. He's killing and sorrow. We are tired. Who does that except our president? He overrides for coronavirus. Our country, then gather in a warehouse, put them in a abandoned house. In a abandoned house, then put our Indomie. How Buhari would have 130 years go eat children Indomie? In this country, the children get Indomie. Adults get Pantanyam. But in our country, now adults get Indomie. Children in our country get Pantanyam. Our begin go to forget school and go to street, they sell banana. Children, they carry tray for head. You go carry tray, say they move. You don't get here again. Let's just go to farm.
Where are we going?
BBC!
BBC, I said, spread the news.
BBC!
Spread that fast.
BBC! Ah!
Thank
Tinubu is a criminal. Tinubu is a criminal. Tinubu is a criminal. Buhari is a murderer.
Buhari is a murderer.
Buhari is a criminal.
Buhari is a criminal.
Osinbajo is a criminal.
Osinbajo is a criminal.
Restructure Nigeria.
Restructure Nigeria.
Reform Nigeria.
Reform Nigeria.
A new Nigeria.
A new Nigeria.
Tinubu is a criminal.
Tinubu is a criminal.
This is where we are going.
A new Nigeria.
A new Nigeria.
Reform Nigeria.
Reform Nigeria. Justice!
Who is a bad boy? Who is a bad boy? Who is a bad boy? No peace.
Thanks.
No justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. No peace.
Keep coming down, guys, keep coming down.
So we are at the BBC right now. We want the British media to get involved.
Remember to spread out so the mountain away. If a big spread out. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. We need attention from the BBC.
Calm down. You're going to call the BBC to come out here.
We need the BBC to come now.
You have more than the BBC here.
Yeah. Let's see. At least they will know we came there.
Remember, we need one voice. Buhari is a murderer. Buhari is a thief. Buhari is a thief. Buhari is a criminal. Buhari is a criminal. Buhari is a terrorist. Buhari is a criminal. Tinubu is a thief. Buhari is a thief. Tinubu is a terrorist. Tinubu is a thief. Ashimada is a thief. Tinubu is a thief.
Senator is a thief.
Killing is too much.
There's a difference with the younger generation and the infrastructure of older people. The younger generation gives time to each other to speak. They want the message to be given. The message can't come from everybody. We need to slow down so everyone can be heard. There's people here that don't understand. So we speak on one accord. One accord. We're all here for justice. That's what you have in common. Calm down. Anybody that wants an opportunity to speak is more than welcome to take the floor and the megaphone. But give people a chance to speak. One person at a time.
Well, so far and so good. We are blessed. And the march that we've done today is a march of victory. Yes, a victory that will recognize into the yearly of our prosperity.
Yes!
Nigerians are great people.
Yes!
Nigerian youth are strong. Nigerian youth are resolute.
Yes!
Nigerian youth are very determined.
Yes!
And I've never seen a youth with such a determination.
Yes!
A determination that is being born out of agitations, of killings, out of police brutalities, and agitations to put an end to SARS, to put an end to embezzlement, and to put an end
To bad governance.
and impunity
Yes!
from the government. We say, as youth of Nigeria today, that we are all tired and we cannot remain under the caprices and under the shackles of these leaders.
Yes, yes.
They've shackled us for a very long time. Now, it's a struggle of liberalization.
Yes.
It's a struggle of freedom. It's a struggle of determining the better future for our children.
Yes.
And indeed, we must stand. Part of our agitation today is that the world government as a whole should bring
We need to call on the UN. We need to call on Amnesty UK. We need to call on Red Cross. We need to call on BP Garage. We need to call on Shell Garage. We want answers. We want justice.
and compensation for the lives of those who are brutally killed in the pain of their youth. What do you want?
Justice!
What do you want?
Justice!
There's a lady here. There's a lady here that lost her siblings in this fight. This will remind us why we're here.
Sarasoke!
Enough is enough!
Sarasoke!
Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
Enough is enough. Enough is enough! Yes, sir. Enough is enough! Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
Did you get it? Like Barney used to say, my people.
Our people.
Fellow Nigerians. Yes! Fellow Nigerians. Yes! Fellow Nigerians. Yes! We are here today because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere. Yes! Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Yes! There's so much injustice in Nigeria. Yes! Buhari should be charged for treason. Yes! For the lives of our brothers, our youth, being massacred and sleeping. Yes! Buhari should be charged. Sanwo-Olu should be charged.
Yes, Sanwo-Olu, especially Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu. Tinubu, Jagaban.
We want to know
Jagatin, Jaganonsense, Jagaridia.
Nigerians here, we want to know who gave for the shooting of the youth at Lekki. Yes. Because the guys are protecting peacefully. They were dancing and singing. And somebody gave the order for them to be massacred. And because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, we are here now calling out on the UN. And we are calling on everybody. Yes, we want our voice to be heard. We did not come all the way to come and play. We have not come all the way just to walk about. Not because we are less busy, but because we want justice.
Justice.
We want justice. And we want our voice to be heard. This has been happening for years and nothing has been done. But it has to stop.
No! No!
Buhari must go! Buhari must go! Buhari must go!
Somebody wants to talk? We need to come here.
Look for solutions. When I say to look for solutions, it is not
You have to add the word at the end, please.
Let me just say this quick, 1 second. You all need to listen. This is so important that you hear these words. Nigeria is full of people that are intellectually capable.
Yeah,
what we are saying is it's not enough to march. After the marching and the protesting, what is next? We need to hold the corporations accountable. Because these governments don't listen to the people. They listen to corporations. So we need to hold the Bank of England to account. The Metropolitan Police to account. We trained the SARS unit. We need to hold Philippines to account. We need to hold Shell Garage to account.
Of course!
Yes. One more.
Keep on going. We are listening.
And we are saying, no bad governance. I'm going to make it short. Yes. Hold it.
Press her. Press her. And like trigger.
Yeah, battery's gone.
No. Battery right die.
We all know what is happening in our country.
Yeah.
We know what is happening in Nigeria. And we know those that are responsible. Government is incapable of leading.
You see why we cannot be
They are leading a country as vast as Nigeria.
See how we cannot succeed. Some people are doing here, some people have got to do their own there.
Nigeria.
That's Nigeria. We're going to divide up and down. Fist. Everybody want to rule.
Go ahead.
Continue.
You can recall those senators that earn more than the country.
Yes.
They are making the country dry and they're doing just. We all know that.
General strike. We need a worldwide general strike. Call on every African leader.
You think I can't make one? Yes.
Yes. So we are here. If you're a BBC journalist, come out from your hypocrisy and report on Africa. We need your media effort. We need your contribution. There's no point practicing selective journalism. You come to Africa, you don't want to report it. You come to Nigeria, you don't want to report it.
Okay, someone wants to speak.
But they hijacked.
Let Nigeria know and save life. Don't talk about 2023.
Let him.
It is our life now that we'll be talking about 2023.
No.
End Nigeria now. I don't know what we are doing. End it now.
Yes. For the BBC. Yes. No, yes, for the BBC, the building, the BBC.
Let's see what she's saying. Let's see what she's saying.
No! It's enough now. It's enough now.
No.
It's okay. Who wants to fight now?
It's enough now. We are going to listen to one more person. Which I will invite.
Let's speak to let them out. Yes. One house. We are
The world is watching us. The world is watching
One
us.
house. One house. One house.
They are watching
You don't understand. You don't understand nothing.
Hello.
You're not coming down. Where is the Let the world talk to Buhari. Let the world of God understand.
Stay focused. It comes to distract.
You want to make us fool.
Oh, yeah. What else? No distraction. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. I know.
Okay, now enough is enough. We finish for today. Everybody, Uncle, if you want to go, you can go. Let him talk. Let him talk.
That man did
Are we beating anybody?
we are fighting each other. So we don't want that to happen.
My brothers and sisters,
Remove this thing that we hear you now.
my brothers and sisters, we are here. Everybody should calm down. Calm down, everybody. We are here. Let's listen. To honor the memory of those who lost their lives.
Yes.
At the hands of an oppressive regime.
Yes.
A regime that presides over impunity,
Yes.
has no respect for the fundamental rights or freedoms of anyone.
Yes.
That formed the basis as to why a group of protesters at the Lekki toll gate, were murdered in cold blood.
Yes. Louder, louder.
Bola Tinubu, as we all know, reaps so much in revenue terms.
Yes.
From that toll gate franchise.
Yes.
And so, as far as Bola Tinubu was concerned, the lives of those protesting for the good of Nigeria mattered not. But rather, what was of fundamental concern to him was the income he makes for his pocket.
Yes.
And so, in typical divisive tactics, he ordered the lights, the street lights at the toll gate to be switched off.
Yes.
Just the cameras removed.
Yes.
And then, as a result of this, the most deadly assault on a group of protesters occurred.
Yes.
Peaceful protesters, resulting in close to 80 deaths.
More than that.
More than that.
200.
200. 200.
And so, 200. We are here not just to honor their memory, but thus far, I want to commend everyone for the effort we've made throughout today.
Thank you.
But having arrived here, it would defeat the essence of the purpose. We are right before one of the most iconic media establishments. All they do is selectively report.
Yes.
When it comes to an African issue, it is no issue.
Yes.
We have a British High Commissioner named Katrina Lang.
And the
Yes.
treasury.
Call
the treasury out. Thank you. Thank you.
She presides over impunity.
Thank you.
Sits and watches the Fulanis, their lapdogs, as they continue to suppress, subjugate, and slaughter, and inflict loss of life. Yes, sir. Yet the British High Commissioner will come to the UK and refuse to report it to the home government.
Imagine.
This is an opportunity to tell all those selected reporters in BBC to change their attitude.
Thank you.
All they are concerned is propping up Western lapdogs.
Yes.
All they are concerned is propping up regimes that answer the status quo.
Yes.
Rather than look at the genuine interest of the populace.
Yes.
They are more concerned with the barrels of oil they get.
Oil. 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 Oil.
media reporting. Now the hour of reckoning has come. And that is why we are using this opportunity to bring to the attention of British politicians that we are fully aware of the complicity of certain top politicians in the scheme of affairs that has brought that nation to a precipitous state. Yes, we are aware.
Right on!
Catherine Osama is a British-born MP.
Yes.
She tabled before the House of Commons, or if not the Lords, I've forgotten that there were, the MP for Edmonton, somebody has corrected, that there were credible allegations that the British government is busy financing not just Boko Haram, SARS, but SARS.
Imagine, I told you, they are the people killing our people. They are the people killing our people. I'm telling you.
The corrections that the Metropolitan Police train SARS. But let's give them credit. These are very civilized police officers. I am impressed. There is a difference between police officers who train Nigerian policemen and who expect these same policemen to uphold the standards of training they acquired in the UK. Sadly, as soon as these policemen who train in Scotland Yard get to Nigeria, they become beasts, animals, taking advantage of the poor, unleashing mayhem. Now, Nigerians cannot go about their business, their daily chores, because of fear of this terrible police formation called SARS. So we are calling SWAT, and it's been changed to SWAT. SWAT is another disguise. Yes. It is an extension of the same old order that used to be SARS. It makes no difference. And that is why, precisely why, as soon as SARS was disbanded, there were reports of the continuous presence of SARS. Some men were still found with the SARS t-shirts. That means, effectively, they are telling us that SARS was not banned.
Without trials of SARS.
Yes. If there is no means of enforcing a ban that they said took place, and yet 1 week later you still see men with SARS t-shirts, then it means it is a hoodwink. They practically deceive us. SARS, it is a fraud. The highest order. Here we have a government.
Nigeria is a fraud.
Yes, Nigeria is a fraud. Now, when we say Nigeria is a contraption, what do we mean? What do we mean? Yes. When we say Nigeria is a contraption, what do we mean? Let's go back to the colonial basis. The colonial basis. The very foundations on which that state was formed. Now, if some of you might remember, I don't know if any of you did the history of Nigeria. A bit of good. Now, we all knew of the various works of I will summarize it. I understand it. So we use the time wisely. I will summarize it. Yes. When we say Nigeria is a contraption, we derive the logic of that reasoning from the very basis of that country, the basis on which it was founded. The British, they would say, gave us education. But that education was that the British, they would say, gave us education. But that education was fraught Of course. That was why, one of the reasons why we live in separate spheres, separate regional spheres, why there is so much tribalism, is because the British defined our boundaries.
Of course!
They defined our boundaries using previous constitutional reforms.
Of course!
Constitutional reforms.
I know that. Of course.
And let me mention them.
It's them that causing problem.
From Hugh Clifford in 1922 to Sir Otto Richards to the last colonial master, Sir Oliver Littleton. Every constitution. Okay, so, well, as we know, that is the basis of the division we suffer today.
Yes.
And as no, hold on. And that is why today, that sectionalism, that's why I recall the history of the country. The sectional interests that brought about a system of administration where almost all the positions are occupied by the North. Do you now see where I'm coming from? About history? Don't make noise when you have nothing to say. There must be a historical basis as to why there's so much nepotism, why there's so much corruption, why a group of Fulani men known to be nomads from the Sahel who found favor with the British aristocracy.
Yes.
Why should they be running Nigeria?
Yes.
Because they produce nothing, they know nothing,
Yes.
they do nothing,
Yes.
other than to sit in Aso Rock
Yes.
and sit and preside over our lives.
Yes.
So we don't want this anymore.
No.
That is how
No.
EndSARS.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very good
Thank you very much.
That is a very good talk.
Yes.
Information just got to me now. But we will be going there. We will leave that for another day. The right address for Tinubu House is 98 to 100.
98 to 100.
Yeah, 98 to 100.
Not 88.
Like I said,
98 to 100.
Tinubu has used sham on us. But today, that's it. He has failed. Well, in conclusion of the whole matter, the protest, though, today has ended, but it is not ending here. The protest will continue. Like I said, we must continue. A victory is not only by collective agitation. A victory can also be won by single-handed. We must continue. Okay.
Are we doing it tomorrow?
Every day in your house, in the front house of your house, please keep the protest and remain resolute. Keep the flag flying. The green
One
flag
Nigeria
must be green.
Amen.
One Nigeria.
One
Nigeria. Lastly,
we are ending
we give all thanks for the Metropolitan Police. And this is the conclusion of today's protest.
And we thank everyone that came out as well.
We thank everyone of you. Till we meet again. Remain strong, remain well, and one love.
Thank you.
Peace.